Episode 18, The Bad of Comedy, Part 2, Jiaoying Summers.
That's hot.
Salutations. Thank you for tuning in. This is Podcast, and I am your host, Lily Abernathy. I know that you have all been patiently awaiting my review for Deadpool and Wolverine. While I was incredibly high on mushrooms, it was exactly what I thought it would be. I wouldn't exactly say it's a good film, but it was a fun film, and it was nice to turn my brain off for a moment. This week I will be going to a Southern California theme park known as Knott's Berry Farm with
my Colombian thug mommy.
While I've spent nearly half of my life in California, I've never actually been to Knott's Berry Farm. I will no doubt be high as mushrooms again. Speaking of Southern California, LA was actually where I first encountered this week's subject. It must have been about 4, maybe 5 years ago. She is a real firecracker. I must have encountered her at an open mic, or maybe somewhere like Flappers. But according to a podcast I was clipping, it must have been around the time she started comedy. Regardless, what I witnessed was an incredibly attractive woman with a strong Asian accent saying some incredibly wild things about Chinese people in general. I mean, someone should have called Seth Simons about her. She makes that episode of Matt and Shane's secret podcast look like child's play on a daily basis. It was such a refreshing sight to see during the height of political correctness, and all I could think of after seeing her was thank God. So this week I present to you The Bad Comedy, Part 2, The Asian Persuasion, Jiaoying Summers, The Tiger MILF.
That's hot.
I'm assuming for most of you, your first encounter with her was on Real App Podcast, hosted by Louis J. Gomez and the elder Amico brother, Zach.
Let's get our plugs out of the way. We have a lot to talk about on today's show. Let's do our plugs. Jiaoying, what are you plugging on?
I'm touring a national tour, so JiaoyingSummers.com. I'm coming all over America. Come to see me.
She did that on purpose, by the way. Yeah. That was a little bit of a. She's trying to dog whistle the perverts.
Yes, I love the pervs. They are the best.
I thought you said you love dogs.
I mean, I think they are overrated. Cats actually is good for you. Cats, yeah.
Do you really eat cat?
The meat is very sour. That's why I don't like it. But dog is overrated. Dog meat is not that good.
You've had both dog and cat. We're going to talk about that.
I want to tell you what happened to my dog, my childhood dog. My uncle killed him when he broke his leg and didn't tell me that was my dog. I was eating it. I'm like, why there's skin on the tree? He's like, oh, that's your dog, Big Yellow. I'm like, is this my dog? He's like, yes. I stopped vomiting, and I just can't have big dogs anymore.
No, that's that. So little dogs from here on out.
Yeah, I have little dogs.
It is what, you're from China?
Yes.
Okay, that's very common. That would even be weird in China.
It wouldn't be, but for if it's your pet, if you're a stray dog, it's fine. But like if your pet, it's kind of crazy because I grew up with that dog. My uncle, he broke his leg and they killed him. But in America, you can do podcast if you broke your leg, and you can still be a star, which is beautiful. I love America, I didn't know that was my dog, and I ate him. I don't know which part of his body, and I can't have big dogs.
That's that.
When I see the big dogs, I get triggered.
Okay, well, Jiaoying Summers, go see her this summer, coming everywhere. Crip Daddy, what you plugging on?
I just want to say,
Rest in peace, Crip Daddy. If you haven't seen the episode, it's a great introduction into Jiaoying. I know Gas said they don't do free trials any longer. However, there is still one code that will get you a 14-day free trial. Just use the code The Crowder Boys. If it doesn't work, make sure to tweet at Lewis on X, formerly Twitter. Jiaoying, unlike most comedians, is actually quite the go-getter. It seems she performs as often as possible and was driven enough that she even bought her own comedy club.
Today. I did not know that. But anyway, how long you been doing comedy?
3.5, almost 4.
Years.
Yeah.
So you've really kind of risen in a short period of time.
Yeah, when I started in 2 months, I bought a comedy club on Melrose, so I can do it every day, just like the Chinese people would do.
Okay. Wait. I literally didn't understand a word you just said. So let me just see.
Can we have a caption for me?
I might need caption.
Caption.
Or we could do like those kung fu movies and do like
Dubbing.
We'll dub it.
Wait, no,
Yeah.
honestly, that was so easy to understand.
Yeah, but you have to also understand too is that I hear Chinese like in an accent.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? It is Chinese.
I know what I'm saying is that when somebody's doing an accent, my brain is also you know what I mean? Just the filters. Forget it.
I don't get it.
Forget it.
We won't forget it.
Gilbert understood. I understood.
So let me
Everyone
see.
but you.
You started a comedy club where?
I started doing open mic in a few months. Then I feel like there's not enough stage time, so I bought a comedy club on Melrose Avenue in
On
Hollywood. Melrose and Cahuenga.
What's it called?
The Hollywood comedy. There's no what. It's just the Hollywood comedy with the accent. The Hollywood comedy. Yeah, that's it. That's the name.
Hollywood comedy. How come I've never been played it?
It's not big enough for you.
Oh, come on!
You should do one. You should come by.
How many seats is it?
It's like a 45. It's just
45?
like
I love it. So I can try new jokes there.
Yeah, you can do it it's very popular. It's for the like, underground comedy scene. We are booked every day. I have open mic every daytime, and Friday, Saturday, Sunday is shows, and Sunday nights is a 30-minute show. So Jonathan Kite did it, Jimmy Kennedy did, and tonight is Joe Wang and me.
Okay, I heard Jonathan Kite, Jamie Kennedy,
Yeah.
and Joe Wong.
Yeah, that's it.
Did I got it right?
That's good.
So now I'm back.
You're back.
Yeah, the filter's right.
I trained him to listen to Chinglish. Oh, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's great. So is Summers a Chinese name? I've never heard of Summers.
I mean, honestly, what an incredibly Chinese thing to do, but it also seems like it is paying off for her. If you're wondering what could possibly make somebody so driven to buy a comedy club 2 months into starting, here's some backstory on Jiaoying.
When you come from nothing, you want to.
Yeah.
You have a great story. Would you mind telling our listeners and my husband your whole story? I
Oh
love
my
it.
God. Yeah. I grew up in China in the 90s. There's the one-child policy.
In northern China.
Northern China. My mother was afraid I would be a girl, so she had me in the hospital, in my home. So
Yeah.
just in case I was a girl, so they can get rid of me.
Yeah.
And then they would never had a child, so they can be having another one. Hopefully, it's a boy. And my father was taking me out, and my mom she just feel like, you know what? She's ugly, but she's a fighter. She cried, you dropped her, like she didn't die. If she didn't die after you drop her, maybe she's not gonna die. I'm gonna keep her.
Yeah.
So she kept me, but she made sure I know it every day.
That you
Yeah, I'm like
not
I'm,
a prize.
I'm from the dumpster. She saved my life. She's my hero. So that's why, like, for the longest time, I have no patience for weakness. Like, I was in school in Kentucky. My friends are like, my mom is a bitch. She did not come to my ballet recital twice in middle school.
Yeah.
I'm like, because you are a fat ballerina. If you're good, she'll be there. Look at you. Refund her the money. Like, are you kidding me? My mom is a hero. Like, she brought me back from the dumpster, even though my penis was missing. Can you imagine?
Yes.
Like, why are you complaining?
Yeah. But what I love about you is that Jiaoying wanted to come to America so bad that she went to Kentucky.
I went to Kentucky.
Was your vision of what it would be anything like what it became?
No.
Well, you imagined like the promised land?
Yeah, I imagine the Hollywood movies. I
Yeah.
watched Audrey Hepburn, Marilyn Monroe, and Halle Berry.
And you're like, that's America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I went to the Cotton Land. Like, I didn't understand what is going on.
Were you depressed when you got here?
I mean, I'm happy. I'm not with my mom anymore, so that's good.
Yeah.
But I did not become hot because I was slouching. I was not confident. I tried to cover my big face with my hair. I was just hiding around in the corners. But I was very good at math, and I was tutoring mathematics and.
Oh, I thought you said I was good at meth.
Well, I should try that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you were good at math, and you were
Math. Yeah, I was
tutoring
doing
kids.
tutoring
Okay.
math, and I was making money. And then I met a model girl who started teaching me makeup. Oh. Then I'm a painter, so I start doing makeup for people. I don't
Okay.
know how to do it, but I know how to draw their face.
Yeah.
So I just start putting flowers on those, like butterflies on their face. So I start making money doing
Yeah.
makeup. I start trying to look like a woman. Then I decided to become a girl. I start showing my face, stop slouching, and
Yeah.
I just become a pretty girl
Yeah.
out of the blue. It was crazy.
Did you date American men?
Yes, I had my first boyfriend, a Kentucky guy, Kentucky boy.
How was that?
I think he's just like he wants to learn Chinese from me. I think that's what
He wanted to learn?
Yeah, learn Chinese.
Really?
Because he wanted to go to Japan and his visa was rejected. Then he's like, okay, I'm just gonna
Try China.
try China.
Yeah.
And he wants to go to China. He wants to speak
You
Chinese.
know, my sister speaks Mandarin.
That's
As you can see, Jiaoying was born during China's one-child policy era. Jiaoying's life growing up in China seems to be a driving force behind her incredibly quick rise. As you can see, within a short amount of time, she is already doing rather big-name podcasts. She was also featured in a clip in last week's episode covering Karen Feehan. Make sure to check out last week's episode if you haven't as well. We heard she's single, so maybe friend of the show, Robbie Goodwin 2.0 has a chance. He's really killing those impressions lately, isn't he?
Hey, Howard, it's me, Pete Davidson. I don't know if you know this, but I broke up with Kim Kardashian. This is the worst thing to happen to anybody in my family. Yeah, and I know you saw. I saw you talk about it. I'm dating Emirata. Yeah. I won't rest until every middle-aged man is mad at me for how much I'm. Every woman the internet likes is gonna jump on my famously long penis. All right, Howard, I gotta go listen to Kid Cudi and cry.
Bang Bang Ma Gang. While Jiaoying is still new at comedy, she is really putting the work in. Roughly 5 years into comedy, she is already regularly headlining and touring.
My name's Jiaoying Summers. Nobody can say Jiaoying. My iPhone autocorrect Jiaoying to annoying. You can say it because you are fancy. Also, because you are sitting on the BBC, it's good for your brain. Is that racist? Oh, I can say it. This is why I'm here. But you can't cancel me. You can't pronounce my name, so. I was at Starbucks and I ordered a coffee and the barista is like, I'm sorry, can I just call you Joanna? I cannot pronounce your name. I said, it's Jiaoying. She goes, I cannot do that. I said, but you're making me pronounce the cappuccino. She goes, what is it? Is it a Chinese name? I said, yes, it's a Chinese name. She goes, oh, you Chinese people come to our country and steal our jobs. So I said, honey, you make a minimum wage. I did not come to America to steal your job. Your job is safe, Amber. The worst part is that she thinks I cannot my way to the middle.
Make sure to check out her site, jiaoyingsummers.com, for dates. Jiaoying also has her own podcast titled Tiger MILF.
I forgive my mom because she was doing the best she can. She had me when she was 18 years old. I would have a plan B right now, like a 18.
Right.
My 18-year-old should stay the way it is. My mom
And your mom could have probably sold you for a lot of money.
I don't know. I think they would fine her for industrial waste if she dumped me on the floor.
No. I feel the opposite.
Hi, what's up? I'm Jiaoying Summers. Welcome back to Tiger MILF podcast. Yes, I can speak English. I'm surprised. I just feel like really cute whenever my fans be like, oh my God, that was so funny. I'll be like, wait until next year I can speak English. Should be better. I am so...
Well, folks, we hope you enjoyed this week's episode about another one of the bad comedy. We think you all know who the next bad will be. She's a real Florida woman, not like that Disney adult wannabe on X, formerly Twitter. Also, if you haven't, make sure to check out Crackamiko's YouTube. He dropped 2 bangers this week, one about Austin and one specifically about phony cringe clit. We also hope you enjoy this week's outro song. We believe it will be a real banger in the Guangdong province clubs this summer. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the podcast. Follow us at Podcast the Pod on X, formerly Twitter. This has been Lily Abernathy, signing off.
I hate China. I hate the food at Chinatown. Sucks.
I like
Chinese food's a very dishonest cuisine.
I don't even want to think about it.
They invented a fucking chemical to put in their food to make it delicious, dude.
It is.
They made MSG.
Good for them.
It's a dishonest food, dude. There's nothing. There's
dishonorable.
nothing to it. It's shit. A chemical they made up to body up, and noodles.
The noodles are fucking
Cheapest thing in the world.
We got
Chemical.
Sick.
Worst meat you can find.
We got in there and we sat down, and baby girl was like, "I'm so excited for noodles," and I was like, "Yo, chill."
你好，请叫叮咚。Me Chinese, me play joke, me go pee pee in your coke. At MSG, we eat it all. Black cat dog, even tiger dog. Ni hao, xin chào, ding dong. Me Chinese, me play joke, me go pee pee in your coke. At MSG, we eat it all. Bat, cat, dog, even tiger dong.
She was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry."
She said neuters.
Yeah. And there's